Trent Willis, president of the International Longshore Warehouse Union Local 10. Want to motivate that we're going to be having a rally on Juneteenth, June 19th, Friday, starting at 10 a.m. Starting at 1717 Middle Harbor Road, and we're going to be marching and Caravan, a combination. We're going to be marching through the city of Oakland, marching past the Oakland Police Department, and we're going to be ending up at Oscar Grant Plaza. And that's on Friday. I want everybody to come out. Please join us. We're sending a clear statement to the powers that be, our government. We're sending a clear statement to these corporate bosses that we intend to use our labor, put our labor where our mouth is, and we intend to take economic action if our demands are not met. No matter what part of society you look at, no matter which topic we talk about, in this country, in this capitalist system, the minorities, black and brown, the minorities are always disproportionately affected negatively by whatever we're talking about, whether it be employment, whether it be gentrification in neighborhoods, access to medical care, access to social services, access to healthy foods, and just access to this system as a whole. Black and brown people are often disproportionately negatively affected, are denied. What you're seeing in the streets now, all of the organizing and protesting, is a testament that people in the United States are tired of this. We've been fighting against this for years. We've been fighting against privatization. We've been fighting against gentrification. The proposed A Stadium is a prime example of big business, billionaires, just taking advantage of public land and public trust because they have all of the money. But what they don't realize is that we have all of the labor. And now we are teaming up with the community, which we've been trying to do for years. We're teaming up with the rest of the world, and we plan to put our labor where our mouth is. We plan to take economic action in this country to end systemic racism.
And you've talked about a workers' party. Why do we people in this country need a workers' party?
We absolutely need a workers' party because we need representation for the workers. Okay, the Republicans as well as the Democrats do not represent working people. They are actually the enemy of working people. They are the friends of big business and corporations and hedge funds. That's what they're about. We need a party that represents the working man and woman. Okay, just like unions represent workers, we need a government party that represents workers also. A party that cares about our working conditions. Okay, cares about what we go through on the job, cares about a living wage, cares about access to medical coverage and medical care, and fair pay for women, black women. It goes on and on and on. We desperately need that representation that can help us close this wealth gap.
And this action maybe on the East Coast, what does that mean for longshoremen on the West Coast to join with longshoremen on the East Coast?
Oh, that would be astronomical.
Talk about that.
Yeah, that would be astronomical if that could happen. Of course, we all know that the shipping industry is a very crucial industry in this country. And the longshore unions hold a lot of power to make change. If we choose to lay down our tools, it could cost big business and these big bosses a whole lot of money. Now, we're not saying we want to do that. What we want is equal rights. What we want is justice. What we want is an equal opportunity under the law. And we want the law to work for everybody, not just certain people. If all of those demands are met, then there's no reason for workers to shut this country down. Okay? But history will tell you, throughout history, the only time structural change has happened in this country is when there was an economic impact. economic impact against the two parties, the Democrats and the Republicans, who represent big business and not working people.
My name is Keith Shanklin, and I'm the president of Local 34. And the rally that we're about to participate in is the SEIU rally for George Floyd and to stand up against systemic police oppression and systemic police brutality. And we need to understand one thing, that we cannot survive in this world no more with police brutality. It's time for it to end. It's time for all lives matter, all black lives matter. It's time for things to stop. It's time for a change. And this is what we're fighting for, a change. No peace, no more racist police. The world has suffered enough. And after George Floyd was publicly lynched on live TV by a police officer in Minneapolis, Minnesota, David Chauvin, it proves that the world is ready for a change. We are shutting down the ports. Please come out and participate. We will be having a march from Stevens Storage Services of America, which is SSA, down to Oscar Grant Plaza. Please come and participate. Show your voice. Protest. That's what the nation was built on, protest. And that's how we're going to end this, on a protest. But with our protest, we will be invoking change.